Hey everybody, in this video I sat down with my dad and I let him ask me any question that he wanted and I would have to answer 100% truthfully. It actually didn't go that terrible. I think that the only thing that happened is our relationship got stronger, which is great. Couple disclaimers before we start, okay? My parents, they're divorced. I have a stepmom and a stepdad, and I've got all my siblings at my dad's house, only one of them here. That's it. I'm totally fine with it. I'm totally happy. That's just mentioned a few times, and a lot of people didn't know that, so I just wanted to clear things up. Alright everybody, welcome to today's video. I am here with somebody you guys probably haven't seen all that much on my channel, my dad. Say hello.
Hello.
This is my dad, and my sister actually gave me this idea. Apparently she's seen it on YouTube before, I've seen it on YouTube before, but it's when a kid sits down with their parent and the parent can ask them any question, no matter how weird or uncomfortable or embarrassing, and the kid has to answer truthfully, and then the kid gets to do it to their parents. So, which way do you want to start?
I will ask you questions.
Okay. Alright. Let's hear them.
I guess my first question would be, we'll start, somewhat easy, are you happy in life?
Yeah. I'd say so, yeah. Especially now, because I get to spend more time with my friends, I get to spend more time making videos for YouTube, and I've been having more fun than I have.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I guess I make myself a little bit more assertive in certain situations. I tend to just let things go and just kind of take the bullet when sometimes I don't need to, and sometimes it's not the best thing to be doing.
Okay, so let's get into some good stuff.
Great.
Stuff that any parent would be wondering about their kids. Have you ever gotten drunk?
I have not. I have never been offered alcohol by a friend. I swear.
Okay, no, I believe you. I'm assuming we're here to be honest.
Yeah, of course. Because I can cut whatever I want to out of the video.
Have you ever tried any type of drugs?
No.
Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever been any peer pressure to use or anything like that?
No pressure. I've been offered, but no pressure.
Okay. What do you think about me overall as a father?
I think you're an awesome father. I know that we've dealt through stuff in the past that have strained things a little bit, but I think now, I just think ever since things have started, ever since I was born, you've just been getting better and better. I don't know if it was just me growing up, but I think things have also changed on your side too, for the better, which I think is really good. So I think right now we're probably at the closest we've been.
Agreed. I think the older you get,
20 minutes,
helps
babe.
too. Okay. What do you want to do with your life?
This, I genuinely want to pursue YouTube. I'm thinking of different ways I can attract more people, I can keep them engaged. I recently started a new weekly stream, as you've heard about, and basically, the reason why I want to do this is because, I can do video editing. It comes almost naturally to me, and I'm able to pick up new skills quickly. But also, I like to. I rarely get the feeling that something from my phone screen or something from the TV could actually bring people together. But I want to apply that feeling to more people, and I want to create a community that can. That instead of just, we've been so desensitized on the internet. If you leave a comment on somebody's video or you're texting somebody you've never met in real life before, we don't really fathom them as 100% real people. And I want to create a community of real people who are able to interact with each other more than just the internet, and more than just what the internet can provide. I want to connect to people on an emotional level.
Do you want to go to college?
Honestly, no.
All right. Why don't you ask me questions?
All right. I just prepared just a few, like, it was like 4 a.m. last night, and I was thinking about this video. I just prepared like three things I want to start off with asking you, and then of course I got some inspiration from what you asked me. So, at any point throughout having 5 kids, and be honest, I already know that it's inevitable for parents to have favorites. Have you ever had like a favorite? Like, if you were talking to somebody who you'd never see again, who would never meet your kids, and they asked who's your favorite kid, would you ever be able to answer?
No, because each one of my 5 children bring to the table something different.
All right, so let's see. All right, let's go full send. Is there something about me that you know that I don't know you know? Be totally honest. I would open this up to the rest of the siblings, but considering we're in front of the camera,
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Us living, not living together full time plays a role in that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see you all the time. You don't see me all the time, so I don't catch on. I've been a teenage boy before, so I kind of know what these things happen, that things happen. You know what I mean? But no, I don't really. No, I don't. I can honestly say. So if you're hiding something, you're hiding.
No, I'm okay.
All right.
I'm gonna open this up. You don't have to elaborate on this. Just yes or no. Out of the older kids, is there something you know that they don't?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
There is. Yes, there is. But I'm not going to elaborate. I can't.
Okay. No, of course. Yeah. Have you ever tried to not hack, but have you ever tried to monitor any of our social medias?
No.
Go into our phones without looking?
No, because you guys have never really given us a reason to that we know of. So, although the access is there, and we just have to say, "Give me your phone" and open it up.
Yeah.
But no, I've never really felt the real need to do that. So we feel very lucky to have the kids we have.
Okay.
You know, there's not a lot of trouble, like real trouble. There's internal trouble, fighting and stuff like that. But we don't get calls from school about delinquent behavior and stuff like that. So no, you all get good grades. It's nothing we have to really worry about right now.
Okay. Let's see. If I were to call you, or you were to get a call from the school, a police station, and they say, "Hey, your son did something really bad," what would be the first thing that would go in your head?
I wouldn't know because you're not a bad kid.
Okay.
So I would be completely dumbfounded and shocked, and I wouldn't know. I would be shocked. I'd be in shock until I figure out what's going on. Because the first thing that goes through my head would be nothing, because
Right.
I'd be in shock. I'd be, like, okay, well,
Okay.
what's happening here? Because you're not a bad kid,
I'm not. All right. When I ask this next one, I'm not calling any of my siblings bad. I'm sure they're all watching this video right now. I'm sure we're on the TV while we're eating dinner. But would you say something different about somebody else in the family? Whether it be one of the older kids, one of the younger kids, even Mary. Police called you, "Hey, so and so did something really bad."
No, there are individuals that I would jump to a conclusion.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say what that is.
Of course.
But, yes, there are.
So at this point, we took a little break. He had to go grab something, and we were both thinking of more questions to ask each other, and here's what we came up with.
I know that you are not the happiest with your job now, and I know that you're going to school to do something else, something that's going to suit you better, something that you have more fun doing. So what is one of your biggest regrets in that sort of aspect of life, like your career?
A lot of regrets, but at the same time, I'm glad that it worked out the way it did, and I'll explain.
Okay.
The regrets are that I didn't have the confidence to do what I really wanted to do, but at the same time, I never really knew what I wanted to do. I think, a lot like you, I wanted to get into the movie business. I wanted to act or produce or direct or something like that. That's what I would have been really good at, but I never had the confidence. I just always thought to myself, that's what other people do.
Yeah.
If I did do that, you guys might not even be here. I love my life now. Everything I have, my family, my house, my everything, whatever. I love all that, and I can't imagine life without it. So if I went down that other road, none of this would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Okay.
So it's easier for me to say because I'm on the other side now.
Right.
And that's why I try to guide you and all the other kids. I'm really trying to nudge you into doing what you want to do.
What is one of the craziest and most like risky things that are going to be in your memory like forever?
I did experiment with steroids.
Really?
When I was in my, I would say early to mid 23, 24 years old.
Really?
And I believe, and I've never told anybody this, well, I've told very few people, you wouldn't know, but I went through probably 5 or 6 years where I had really bad seizures.
Yep.
I think that's why.
Was that around that time that you were doing that?
It kind of was.
Okay.
It kind of was. It's not, it won't last. You take it, you get the physique you want, and as soon as you're off them, the physique goes away. So it's not worth it.
Right.
But then you've got these medical problems and these, issues, possibly for the rest of your life. Luckily, I didn't. I almost died once. I had a seizure while I was driving.
Yeah.
And I was driving I was in the National Guard at the time, and I was driving to a drill, very scary highway, because it's so narrow and people are going so fast or whatever. And I felt the seizure coming on, and I tried to pull over, and I didn't quite make it. So the next thing I know, I woke up, and there was somebody knocking on.
It was a police guy. Yeah.
No, it was just a random
some
driver.
guy. Okay.
Yeah. He pulled over, and I was on the side of the road. Luckily, the car stalled and stuff. So I mean, that was pretty stupid of me, and I would highly recommend that you kids don't ever do something that's like that, because it's a temporary high, but it could have long-term effects.
Mm-hmm. Like let's say it's my wedding, and you've got to give this speech, and you just got to talk about one, whether it be embarrassing, crazy, happy, or changing memory that you have with or about me. What would you say?
Well, I would probably tell the story about the Toy Story dolls.
Yep, I talked about that in one of my other videos, this one.
I've never seen a kid so scared in his life, and I kind of felt bad a little bit afterwards, but it's such a great story.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
But, I mean, I really think, honestly, your heart might have stopped for a minute, because...
That was...
You were probably, let's see, Peyton was a baby, so you were probably only like 5 or 6 years old.
5 or 6, yeah.
Have I ever really let you down?
There's never been a specific time where you've let me down. I guess in the beginning of the time where I had anxiety coming over here, I wouldn't say you ever let me down, because I know that you and Mom were working tirelessly to try to make things better for me and try to figure out what was wrong. I guess in the eyes of a kid and the perspective that I was in then, I had a lot of mixed feelings, because of course I loved you, and I it's not that I didn't want to see you, it's just I had that internal thing going on, and it just made me feel like you didn't care, and it made me feel like you just wanted me in the house, and that was it.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Alright. We're done. We just finished.
I just finished mine too.
What'd you film? What'd you do?
I didn't film anything.
What'd you do?
I was in a cat and nap mominar.
What?
Don't ask.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like what I'm doing, please leave a comment, like this video, and as always, I'm going to be live this Monday. I hope to see you there. Good night.